Hi, good morning. Today's August 6th. Today's day two of trying to launch this cool letters project. So I basically figured out, I built the website. Um, and here, let me actually just show you through that. Okay, so basically, I use Card, which if you're not familiar with Card is basically a website to allow you to build quick landing pages, and you can't fully build out kind of a website, but it's really just for things like this where you want to test, you just want to make like a landing page, and then you can attach a stripe, where I just learned about lemon squeezy, and you can go ahead and connect it, and then you can take payments and do charges. So I made something, and so here's the front of the website. So it's open this envelope and change your net worth. The only $10 letter that turns first generation earners into first generation investors. So send me my first letter. So what you get: one real hand stamped letter from your future wealthy self. Two, one relatable money story plus the one principle you can apply today. So that basically, I would love to interview somebody and get to speak to them and see what's the one thing that they think really changes the needle or really drives home why you should save, why you should start investing, that nature. Then a one-page cheat sheet from a classic finance book. I think that would be really cool. I just want to get more into reading. And there's tons of books out there that are recommended. So I kind of want to find the best ones. And then one clear action that moves real dollars, not just feelings. Again, here's like something you should do in life. And depending where you're at and what stage you're at, I do think one of the most important things is really finding something they can stick at for like a few years and really learn the ropes. I think most people confuse the 1%, and that's your example. That's what you want to hit, and it's so hard to do. It's just like in training. And so again, I love using working out because everyone's so familiar with it. And there's so much overlap. But if you've ever wanted to work out, the person that's the most ripped or the most in shape or whatever your dream body is, if you walk up to them and told them to work out, you couldn't do it. That's not how working out works. You have to start, you have to get into it, you have to get accustomed to certain weights, you have to work your way up. It's kind of the same thing for financing. We peg these people on this pedestal, and we want to do that immediately, and we want things to work, and we want to start investing and buying properties and doing all kinds of interesting, fun, quote unquote, trades and investments. But, first you need your bread and butter. That's what I've always preached. You need to find your bread and butter. Most of these really successful people have had something that gave them an enormous amount of cash flow that they didn't know what to do with so much money. That's when you invest. That's when you're doing these like amazing, fun investments, right? But should everyone start investing? Yes, $20, $100, $500, whatever you can. And we'll break down into what's a good percentage and what you should be doing. But that's just kind of my little gist there. So why this works: tangible beats tabs. So 92% of members that read the letter the day it arrives. So 92% of people, read the letter the day it arrives. So most of the information that you consume online, you might scroll, or you're like, oh, let me save this, I'll come back to it. You never come back to it. So that's why it'd be cool, and that's why I really want to do the letter, aside from me just loving sending letters. And Jesse Itzler talks about how important and cool it is to send letters, like thank you letters to people, handwritten letters. Tiny monthly wins snowball. So basically, this is such a tiny bit of information every month, but it keeps compounding and compounding and compounding. And if we do everything that's in these letters, after a year, you won't even recognize yourself if you do all of these things. It's amazing. Um, and then story drives emotion. So emotion drives action. That's why textbooks fail. And in here, I have placeholders of some letters that I'm reading. Disregard, disregard these letters. Proof it delivers. So this, I'm going to send it, to some beta people and then have their review, their honest review. Then founder cred. Who am I, right? So I'm Jabron. I'm a first-gen Latino whose parents lost 4 homes chasing the dream, made every money mistake, then built a 7-figure business by following the very steps you'll read each month. So, I did it all. I had some money. I bought a Rolex. I had a Mercedes lease for a few different Mercedes for like 9 years. I bought a finance G-Wagon, sold it, lost money there. I've bought the wrong stocks. My first stock was buying, I thought I was buying Spotify. I bought like Sirius FM or the other one like no one's heard of. So just tons of mistakes. Yeah, I've done it all. And so now at this point in my life, I'm a lot older. I'm 30 years old, and I've learned so much. And the best way to learn is to do it. That's what I'm saying about you just need to start. Nothing prepares you for buying your first stock or having enough money invested where things are going up and down and you can't sleep because you're literally watching thousands of dollars move, and it's fun, but it's intense. Yeah, you need to start now. So when it matters and there's big trades, you can really make a lot of money, or you'll lose a lot of money. And your zero risk guarantee. So read the first letter. If it doesn't spark any financial action, email me for 100% refund. No questions asked, no forms. I'll even Venmo you back $1 for the stamp. I just think that's fun. So how to start. So tap send my first letter, enter your mailing address. It takes just 60 seconds. Check your mailbox next week, and action awaits inside. So I'll send you your first letter. And the price is $10 a month. You can cancel anytime you want. And then this stuff I think is just funny. We aggressively defend our trademarks with attorney and shovels. I thought that was freaking. I saw that on someone's website once, and I loved it. And then I'm linking my Instagram, my YouTube channel. What else did I link? Did I link my Instagram? Yeah, I linked my Instagram. It's private, so I may make it unprivate. We'll see. And then this is like email. But yeah, so that's my website. Basically, that is what I needed to build first. I'm a website guy, and I need to have my idea, build the website, because for me, there's no better way to develop what I'm actually gonna say and talk about, and really zero in on the idea and make it a one-liner, an elevator pitch until I make the website, because it makes you think of, I need someone to get on this website and quickly understand what the hell this product is. So you can just quickly, see from my website immediately. It's just the moment you open it. So open this envelope and you can change your net worth. So the whole goal is you open these letters and it's going to help you change your financial uh, language, knowledge, your financial income, and then it's the only $10 that turns first generation earners into first generation investors. So the biggest problem with our first generation, like I said, is we weren't taught a lot of these skills, a lot of these saving tactics, these investment tactics. And so we have to kind of learn it the hard way. And I want us to teach our children from the start. So that's kind of the goal of this. But that's this.